What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572 return a chance. Today, September 20th, 2023. We're gonna hop on and do a quick market watch. So first off, we're gonna be starting off with Bicio Dispatcher, and I mentioned this card in a couple past market watches that we did. I mentioned that I thought it was gonna hit like the $25 price point, and it looks like it's starting to climb up to that price point. We have 22 listings on the market. Even though Dragon Link got hit, slightly hit with Magnemite going to 1 and Chaos Space going to 1, people are still picking up this deck because it doesn't really hurt the deck too much. It just hurts the consistency a little bit. But I think Dragon Link is still going to be one of those decks that could perform this format, especially now since the Rice Heart's gone. They're going to be able to use the graveyard more often now. They don't have to really rely on drawing it out to be able to play. But right now we have Bicio Dispatcher at $23.25 with shipping, $23.47. $23.99, $24, and heading up to that $25 price point on the first page. I actually thought that this card would cap out at $25, but it looks like after these, there's no major walls. Oh, actually, we do. No, that's all Korean. So we have this little wall right here with 8 copies, and after that, we don't have like any major walls. So I don't think it'll take too long for that price point to break. It really depends on how they do next week when we have regionals. We do have an LA regionals, and I think I have to look at the regional schedule, but I know we have an LA regional, so we'll see how Dragon Link does at that LA regional, which is going to be one of the first regionals we have with the new ban list. The ban list takes effect next Monday. So yeah, Bicio Dispatcher going up in price. Let me know what you guys think about it. Do you guys think it could go up even higher, or is it going to cap out at the $25 price point? Next up, we have Dragon Duel the Dust Dragon. I think I mentioned this in a couple past market watches as well. But right now, we do have it at 19 listings. And I realized that I saw a couple builds. I think it was a Centurion deck. Let me take a look at that real quick. I took a screenshot the other night. I think it was a Centurion. Let's see, Centurion. Yeah, it was Centurions. I saw Centurions running this over in the OCG. So I'm thinking maybe people are preparing and picking this up to play here in the TCG. They run Blazing Cartesia at 3. I saw a deck build that run it at 3. So I'm assuming maybe that's why this card is going up higher in price. I thought it was because maybe Branded was being picked up. Although it is being picked up and played, but like I said a couple weeks ago that people are preferring to play the Chimera branded build instead of the regular branded build. And they don't really run this in the Chimera branded build. So my other reason for this card going up is maybe because people are picking it up for that Centurion build that I was talking about. But we'll see. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about Dragon Duel the Just Dragon, or if you guys have any other reason why this card is going up in price. 19 listings on the market. We have only a couple listings under the $15 price point. After that, they go up to $15.99 with shipping, $15.99, heading up to that $17.99 price point. So yeah, I think it could possibly reach that price point. Honestly, this is only like a one of. I see Branded using. I think it's also a one of in that Centurion build, but I'm not really sure how it's gonna turn out. I think maybe it's gonna cap out at $20 after like hype keeps pushing it up, but then it might come back down. But let me know your thoughts about it down in the comments below. Then we have there can be only one. The collector rare is the one that actually has been going up in price. Did it pop up? Let's take a look at high to low. So this collector rare was sitting around like the $60-ish price point, $47 back in that's August, and it looks like now we did get a buyout. We have listings starting at, we only have 9 listings on the market. We have listings starting at $110, $120, $124.99, $140.99 with shipping, and then $150. And we have sales at the $70 price point, $74 price point, $65, $65.99, $50.55. So no sales around that $100 price point. We do have sales around the $70 price point. But we'll see if someone decides to buy that $110 price point card and makes this card go up even higher in price. The deck I see running this right now is probably Vanquish, so I know they can main this and take advantage of it. And I know they're getting new support, I think, in Age of Overlord. So we'll see if how this card goes up in if it goes up even higher in price, or if Vanquish though does good with the new support. We do have ultra rares, super rares, rares, commons, and some more rares here for my budget players. The ultra rares look like they're still cheap, even though it's the highest affordable max rarity of this card. $1.05, $1.10, $1.20, $1.40, and $1.50. So yeah, it's still pretty cheap. It's a pretty good card for the format in my opinion. I actually started playing it in my Gene Raider build because my brother told me about it. At first I was like, it might not work out, but it turns out it's actually pretty good, especially with Unchained being like Fiend. They could only control one Fiend monster, so it's hard for them to special summon another Unchained monster to the field. And then Purely, I think, only has like one type of monster as well. Let me take a look at that before I proceed. So yeah, Purely, they are fairies. I think the other Purely monsters are fairies as well. So yeah, this one is fairy. So yeah, under there can be only one. It'll really hit the deck as well. What's the other ones? What are the Xyz called? Let's take a look at Amazing Defenders. I don't think they can Xyz. So yeah, they're fairies. This one's a fairy, X Purely Noir. Then we have X Purely Happiness being a fairy as well. So yeah, it would really hit them as well. And it is one of those decks that is probably gonna be good in the format since they didn't get hit again. And it was performing pretty well even when Cashier did have a Rice Heart. So I'm pretty sure there can be only one could be effective this format. But let me know how you guys feel about there can only be one. Next up, we have Ice Jade Rant Agrarine. I'm not really sure why. Oh, wait, actually, I have an idea why this card might be going. Maybe because of the Ice Barrier support. I'm not really sure how Ice Barriers and Ice Jade could work together. I haven't tried it out. I tried Ice Jade Marensis, but it didn't really work out that well for me. But we do have Ice Jade Rant Agrarine going up in price again. This card was hitting like the $2, $3 price point at the beginning of September. And then we have it now at 30 listings. We have listings starting at, that's basically $6.50 for shipping, $6.99, $7, $7, $7.78, going up to $8.95 and hitting the $9 price point. So that's like a new high price point that I've seen for this card. I remember picking these up around like $1 or $2 back when the set came out, and then they reached like a high price point of like $5 to $6. That's when I got rid of mine, but it looks like now it's going up even higher past that other high price point that it had. But let me know how you guys feel about Ice Jade Rant Agrarine. How effective do you think this card will be in the new with the new Ice Barrier support? Pressure Planet Right Side is the next card. So this one is the Cashier field spell that lets you search out a Cashier. Because let's see, because this card didn't get a reprint, it's from Photon Hypernova. It's starting to go up in price. It was at a low price point around like under $20. Now we have it going up to the, let's see, $14.99. That's so Japanese. We have our first listing at $24.99, $24.99, heading up to $25.99 and $26.16. So it is above the $20 price point now. I'm not really sure how that's gonna stick, because Cashier did lose a Rice Heart, and this is one of those staples that you do need to have in order to play Cashier. But I think Cashier is something we won't have to worry about this upcoming format. I think they're pretty much dead, in my opinion. Let me know how you guys feel about them down in the comments below. But in my opinion, I think they're just dead and we don't have to worry about them. And this card is probably going to be hyped up for a little bit since it didn't get a reprint. But it's going to go down in price later on once people realize it's not a threat in the format. I might be wrong though. So, I mean, I could be wrong. I saw my Triple Tactics Thrust sold a couple days ago for like $85, so it made me come back and take a look at Thrust, and it looks like it's finally going above the $85 price point with 18 listings on the market. We took a look at this a couple days ago when we did the market watch, and it was around like the $70, $80 price point. It looks like now we have our cheapest copy at $88.99, $89.83, $89.99, $89.99, $90, and heading up to $80, basically hitting the $90 price point now. It is a really good card in the format, and people are going to be looking toward picking these up since Photon Hypernova isn't going to get it reprinted until like next year, so you have some time to play with this, and it's going to be safe from getting a reprint for a while. But let me know how you guys feel about Triple Tactics Rust. Do you guys see it going up even higher, maybe hitting the $100 price point? Or is it just high pushing it up and maybe this card might come back down later? I think Unchained is probably going to be the best deck of the format right now. It was performing really good even with Cashier at full power. So now that Cashier is out, I think Unchained is going to be running the format. Unchained Soul Lord of Yama is at 56 listings, and we have this card at 1979, 2002, 2003, 2025, 2129 with shipping, and 2150 with shipping on the first page. And this was a card that was under $10 after its release in Duelist Nexus, so it did basically double in price. And I think this card will go up even further in price next week after we see results from regionals. But let me know how you guys feel about Unchained Soul Lord of Yama. Do you guys think this card will go down in price, or is it gonna keep going back up? I think it could possibly reach like the $30-$35 price point. Since there's not too many cards in Duelist Nexus that are worth that much, I think it could be one of those expensive cards in the set and make the set even better. Because I think we only have like Guardian Chimera, we have Revolution Synchron, and after that it's like, aside from like the quarter century secret rares, nothing else really has value. So I think Unchained Soul Lord of Yama and like Chimera the King of Phantom Beasts will go up in price later on. Yeah, there's nothing like above like the $20 price point on here except for like Revolution Synchron. So I definitely see this hitting $35, but I could be wrong, but we'll see. And speaking of Chimera, the King of Phantom Beast, so this one is getting a new fusion monster in Age of Overlords. So I wanted to just take a look at it right now. It looks like 91 listings are on the market. We have 1896, 1940, 1850, 1950 with shipping, and 1966. So they are down from what they were at a couple weeks back. I think they were like at $20-$25. But it looks like now more people started to list them, get rid of them. But I could see this card going up even further the closer we get to Age of the closer we get to Age of Overlord, since the new fusion monster is coming out, which lets you dump a fiend, beast, or illusion type monster to the graveyard. I think this card will reach that $25-$30 price point again. It's coming out in October, so we have like September, October. We have like a month left before it comes out, basically. So if I were you guys, I would pick up my copies now. If you are planning to play the Chimera package, it is back under $20, which isn't too bad in my opinion. I picked some up around like $15-ish, and I could see it hitting that that $30 price point again. But let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about Chimera, the King of Phantom Beast. Underworld Goddess is the next card I wanted to take a look at. So we have two printings for this card, and it looks like the Prismatic Secret is starting to go up in price. By looking at the graph, it was sitting around like the $2 to $3 price point a couple months back, and right now we have it going up to like the $4.50. It says 51 listings, and we have listings starting at $4.52. $4.90, $4.94, $4.99, $4.99, and basically a $5 card now. We do have some big walls right here. We have Gamer's Choice with 766 copies, and another one here with 249 copies. So it's gonna take a while for those walls to break. So it might stay at a $5 card for a while. Then we have the original ones from this Blazing Vortex set. They're also secret rares. These were sitting, let's see, around like $9-ish. It looks like they are now at 75 listings. We have listings at $10.75, $11, $11.35, $11.50 with shipping, and $10.70, basically $11.70, almost hitting $12 for the original printing of Underworld Goddess. I would just go for the Prismatic Secret since it does the same thing. But yeah, it might see some more popularity in different decks with Purely still in the format. People still need an out for it. Exceed Encore is pretty expensive still. We have Herald of the Abyss as well that works kind of the same as Exceed Encore. We have Kaijus as well, but this is one of those options you don't have to really draw into. You could just access at any time if you could summon out 4 monsters. But yeah, Underworld Goddess is starting to go up a little bit in price. Let me know how you guys feel about that. And lastly, we're going to be taking a look at the 25th Century 10 reprints. We didn't take a look at them on our past market watch except for Fenrir, and Fenrir was reaching the $20 price point, but it looks like it's coming back down now, around like the $14-$15 price point. I think this is a good price to pick them up at if you are planning to play with them, because I think they might go up in price maybe in like the next 2 weeks, depending on how it does this upcoming format. We have the Bicio Lubellion sitting around the $9 to $10 price point. I think this is a good pickup as well because it could be played in both Dragon Link and the branded Bicio build. It could add you the Jewel Swarm since Magnum Mud is banned now. I mean, it's limited now, so it could add you Jewel Swarm to the hand. We have Jewel Swarm around the $10 price point. I think the super rares might be cheaper than that, so I might pick up the super rares if you are planning to play that. We have Garuro, the Wings of Resonant Life at $7. Destructive Dharma Karma Cannon around like the $4 to $5 price point. Bicio Sarnier around $4. Runic Tip I think might be a good pickup. They didn't get hit this list. People are expecting it to get hit next list, but that's probably like 2 to 3 months from now, so you have some time to play that if you do want to play Runic. So I would pick up some copies now, but kind of be cautious about it. Know that you only have maybe like 2 to 3 months to play with it, so I'll probably pick some up around $3, and if they go up to like $6-7 and do well, I'll probably sell it at that to make a little profit. Blue Ice Jet Dragon around $3 to $4. Illusion of Chaos $3 to $4. Rider of Armor $3 to $4. Biosteel Magnum $3, Fateful Adventure $3. The Arion King Regulus I think is a good pickup because maybe a machine deck could come back into the format someday and use this. So I will pick up some copies of Regulus under $3. Blazing Cartesia might be a good pickup too. Like I said, I saw a Centurion build using Blazing Cartesia as a tech, so I might pick these up just in case that were to pop off here in the TCG. Over in the OCG I saw it being played, so we'll see if it takes off, so I'll pick some up as well. Exo Sister packs $2 to $3. Welcome Labyrinth $2 to $3. Exo Sister Sophia $2. Ariana I think it might be a good pickup as well with the new Labyrinth monster coming out in Age of Overlord. I think you played 3 of these, so this is the highest rarity technically. These could possibly hit the $5 price point, so I'll pick these up. Exo Sister Elise $2. Labyrinth $2. Lovely Labyrinth $2. I think you only play like 1 of these, so I think this might be a good pickup as well for $2. Lady Labyrinth Silver Castle, I think it's a good pickup under $2 as well. Muckracker of the Underworld $1.64. Psychic Ant Punisher $1.40. I think that has potential to go up later on in the future. And let's see what else. Exo Sister Micallus. I don't know about the Exo Sister archetype. It's okay, and if a good player is playing it, it could possibly do good, but it just takes a really good player to play them. Cashier of Birth. I mean, maybe now since we do have the graveyard live again, it might come back. Since Cashier of Rice Heart is gone, Exo Sister could possibly make a comeback. We'll see. We'll see about that. Let me know how you guys feel about the Exo Sister archetype. Yeah, everything else is under $1 here. Let me know what you guys are picking up from this set. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's Market Watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return of Gens. We have LA Regionals next Saturday, so I'm gonna try to get as much practice in with the new format. I'll probably play some games on Edo or something. I'll probably make a video showing my gameplay on Edo sometime next week before the regionals. But yeah, we have regionals next week, so hopefully I do well at that. I'm taking Invoke, Gene Raider, Invoke, Runic, Synchron, Gene Raider. It's like a mix of like 3 different engines, and it's been doing okay. It still has its flaws, but I'll see how I do with it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.